Oh no, Alfred's horny again, and he doesn't know how to control his urges. Don't do it, Alfred. He goes on his computer unconsciously and goes on the hub. Alfred's never gonna quit fabbing. He's addicted to porn. Chad is the ultimate man we aspire to be like. Strong, masculine, and ambitious. However, Chad has had some struggles before he actually made it in life. But now he is winning at life to the fullest. Hey bro, let me tell you a story. So, I'm in November 2021, and the corona has just started to go away, and I'm on Thanksgiving break. One day I'm just scrolling on YouTube, and then I come across this weird video called No Nut November, and for the thumbnail, it's some girl with a big ass, and I'm talking like big. So I got interested and kind of horny from the thumbnail too. I clicked on the video, and basically the video was talking about how to succeed on No Nut November and what relapses are, and that what the benefits could be that if you do pass No Nut November. And there's one benefit that they talked about was women, and that if you retain for a certain amount of days, then you're gonna get women, and women will start to get attracted to you, and like they'll magically like smell you and smell the retention on you. So then I got really motivated because of that to start No Nut November and to stop fabbing in general. However, I have never gone a long period in my life where I have not fabbed, and this was the first time that I had ever gone a day or so without fabbing. And I was so excited to start this journey, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna get women finally. I'm gonna get women to smell my retention, and also they're gonna be attracted to me. So like, yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of hot bitches with a bunch of big asses. And eventually I'm on Thanksgiving break, right? So like I get bored very easily because there's so much free time. I don't have schoolwork to worry about or anything. So I end up going on my iPad and I'm scrolling, right? And I'm on Twitter specifically. I go on the app Twitter and I start scrolling. And then I come across a photo. And this photo is a picture of a porn star half nude. And she's like in a bikini or something. And I get very, very horny. And this photo just, whoa, like it fluctuates me, like it just makes me like kind of horny and like very, very fluctuated, like wow, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, damn. And then I end up doing the dirty and I end up beating my meat. And then I end up relapsing after 2 days. Oh my gosh. After all that motivation and all that encouragement to start getting those girls, did not work out for me. I then was full of guilt and sadness because now I had just relapsed, and I thought that I was never gonna attract girls now because I failed on day 2. I'm not gonna get any girls because they can't smell the retention off me. They know I nutted a couple days ago now, so now I'm fucked. Oh, this is the thoughts I was thinking at around like 13, 14 years old. Like that's pretty crazy. Why am I so obsessed over this? Like that's pretty weird. So then I'm just full of guilt and sadness while laying on my bed with wet underwear late at night, probably like 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock at night, and I'm just filled with guilt and sadness that I relapsed because now I'm not gonna get any girls, and now the girls are gonna know I'm a loser and that I fab like a little stupid monkey. I feel lethargic and I feel too tired to do anything else or to work on myself, so then I just slowly drift off and fall asleep. So today I'm gonna show you what to do if you relapse and how to prevent it ever happening again. So without further ado, bro, let me tell you the 3 ways to never relapse on NoFab again. Number 1, the first thing I'll be telling you, bro, is go to the gym or for whatever you're trying to work on for yourself, whether that be a business, the gym, your physique, improving your mental health, just improving your productivity in general. Work on those things. Use your sexual energy. Use your testosterone. Don't waste it on watching Lana Rhoades bouncing that ass in 4K on the P-Hub. Stop wasting your testosterone on pointless videos and start using it on important things in life, like your goals and your ambition to become the #1 man you desire. What you do is you use that energy to work on yourself and to become a better version of yourself. And that's where the motivation comes from, because when you waste your testosterone and energy on porn and these dumb fabbing habits, then you're gonna end up losing motivation and your dopamine's gonna get fried, and you're just gonna get used to seeing ass bouncing in 4K, and you're gonna get dopamine from nutting all the time. So your testosterone and your motivation is gonna be going down, and you're not gonna feel like doing anything, and your discipline's gonna go down as well, and you're gonna feel like trash. You're gonna feel guilty that, and you're not becoming the person that you want to be like. And basically, when you retain your nut for so long, then you start to get even more motivation, because that's your fuel to become a better person, and that's your fuel from your body that is telling you to go work. And that signal in your body is telling you to go do hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. So you have the fuel, and then eventually you get the status and you accomplish your goals, and then you could fulfill your sexual desires. And specifically, the thing that I do, especially when I've been retaining for a long time, but this is a habit I've been doing for a while, is just going to the gym. But especially when I feel like doing it, and when I feel like being my meat like a little monkey, like, hey, yo. What I do is I literally just work out. I start doing push-ups, or I just go to the gym, because I know if I lay in my house all day, I will start to get thoughts, and I'll start to get feelings that, oh man, I want to see some ass right now. I want to see a big juicy Lana Rhoades ass right now. And I just stay at home all day, sit on the bed, then I'm going to relapse. If I sit around, do nothing all day, then I'm gonna end up relapsing, because I'm not using my sexual energy, and I'm not using my testosterone to work on myself. Instead, I'm using my sexual energy to actually make me feel pleasure, to make me feel good. No, that's really bad. That's really, really bad for you, and plus that's gonna fry your dopamine receptors, and plus, like, you're gonna get less motivation and discipline because of it. And we all want motivation. Motivation will make everything so much nicer. And of course, you're gonna have to be disciplined sometimes. You're not always gonna have motivation, but why waste your motivation, and why get rid of it when you could have more of it? Why get rid of it by doing these dumb porn habits and watching a Bella Danger bounce her ass on some guy's dick? Hey, yo. Like, why would you do that? Like, simply just go work on yourself, and don't watch porn, and stop busting nuts, and stop jerking off like a little monkey. It's gonna fry your dopamine receptors, and then you're not gonna feel motivated to do anything. And we all want motivation, and motivation is what will make us feel even happier when we do the hard work, especially when we don't feel like it. And of course, you're gonna need discipline sometimes, but also motivation is really nice when we want it. And plus, motivation could make the process feel easier and not as hard. You could be working on yourself right now and becoming the man you desire, but instead you decide to be a literal Discord mod and just fab all day like a fucking loser and beating your meat like a little monkey. Come on, get the fuck up and do some push-ups right now. Stop being a loser and stop jerking off, bro. Second thing, make sure you delete your account for TikTok or Twitter specifically. Those two apps are the specific apps that are really dangerous for you and are really bad for you, especially as a young man. Let me tell you another story. So I'm on TikTok and I come across ass within literally the first 5 minutes of being on TikTok. And then I start getting horny thoughts, and I start getting really intrusive thoughts to FAP. And then I start like getting flustered, and I feel horny, and I feel angry now because I just want to bust a nut. And because of that, it was all because of TikTok, and it was all because I was on there for literally a couple minutes and I stumbled across ass. Like, I literally saw a girl in a bikini twerking. Like, that shit was bouncing, like very jiggly, and that just made me really horny and flustered. So like, I wanted to go nut, and I did devious things, you know. And you want to know how many times that has happened to me? There has been at least more than 100 times that I have done that just because of the app TikTok has done to me. When I used to use TikTok, I was a complete degenerate. All I would do is scroll, post videos on there, scroll, and then I would end up coming across softcore porn, and then I would try and get off of the app and try not to think about it, but then I would end up thinking about it even more, and I would get flustered, and then I would end up relapsing, and I would end up doing devious things. I would end up doing very devious, down bad things. And specifically Twitter too. I've been on Twitter so many times where I would just come across literal porn videos. Like, I don't know how Elon Musk has not done anything about this and how he has not banned porn accounts. I think he might have, but I don't know. I haven't been on Twitter in a while. But I really hope he has, because when I used to use Twitter, this was before Elon Musk bought it, and literally I would stumble across porn videos after like searching for memes. I would see people just fucking. Now, I was just on Twitter just trying to look for some memes and just trying to look for some funny content and try and maybe message my friends too. But instead I just stumble across ass. Like, how unfair is that? Like, I'm just trying to chill and mind my own business, and then I just stumble across ass and then I end up relapsing. Specifically, there was a time where I was about 14, 13 years old, and I was on TikTok, and then I stumbled across ass once again, and then I did the dirty and I ended up doing devious things, and I ended up jerking my meat like a little monkey. But then I started to actually realize that this app is killing my motivation, it's killing my discipline for boxing, it's killing my productivity, and it's killing me as a man. I'm becoming more of a feminine, submissive man because of this. And this is bad. This is affecting my work. This is affecting me as a person. I'm becoming more sexual and sex obsessed, and it's becoming like part of my personality. And now I'm just thinking dirty thoughts all the time of people. I got off TikTok after I relapsed to that video. I thought to myself for literally 5 minutes, should I delete this app or should I not? And the big thing that was holding me back was because I wanted to be an influencer on TikTok, and I literally had 2,000 followers. Now think about that, bro. I had 2,000 followers, and I gave that up for a good reason. And the reason was to stop killing my motivation and my masculinity purpose as a man. I literally had 2,000 followers. I bet you, bro, right now watching this, you have TikTok, right? And I bet you don't have any followers and you still consume it, and then you have these limiting beliefs like, oh, I just watch it to Andrew Tate shorts, I just watch it to build muscle, I just watch it for educational stuff. No, shut the fuck up, bro. That's all cope and that's all excuses. You know damn well that you have TikTok just to see ass and dopamine. Like, get the fuck off of TikTok, delete your account, delete the app, and never go on it again. And same if you have Twitter, delete your account, delete Twitter, and never go on it again. And the real way to prevent yourself from ever downloading the app again is just delete your whole account. Once you delete your whole account, then everything will basically push you to like never go on those apps ever again. And it'll motivate you to stay away from porn and from those videos. And I noticed once I got off of these apps, then I actually started to like make more progress in NoFab, and I actually started to like go days, weeks without having a busted nut because I wasn't coming across ass jiggling in my face like 24/7 on a blue light screen. Because these apps, all they do is promote ass and degeneracy. And I agree with Hamza on this. Hamza has stated in the past, degenerates use TikTok, and there are videos of degenerates doing disgusting things on these apps, TikTok and specifically Twitter. So a lot of men don't realize that TikTok and Twitter is just going to ruin their mental health and their self-esteem, and they're going to be more low confidence and low status when they keep using these apps, because they specifically know that these apps have porn, but yet they don't do anything about it, and they just make excuses that it's for the gains, it's for the education, you know, it's to help me become a better man, become Andrew Tate shorts on TikTok. Do that, bro. Delete TikTok and Twitter right now, bro. I know you've had those fucking apps, and stop making those excuses up in your little dumbass brain and go delete those apps. Unless if you want to end up like a loser and a couch bum, well then go ahead, keep those apps. But I'm telling you right now, delete TikTok and Twitter. It's for degenerates. And the enemy here is literally these apps and the creators of them. These girls are in these videos twerking, and they're doing it just for attention from men, and they know exactly why they do it. They know it'll make them think horny thoughts, and they know it'll make them think very dirty of them, and they do it so they get more views and likes, fucking up men's mental health just for views and followers. That's fucked up. And yet these men don't realize that the enemy here is these women and these apps, because these apps promote degenerate people that live off of these apps, and these degenerate people provide content for these men that are very, very softcore pornish and very just degenerate, and they're disgusting, and they're gonna fuck up men's mental health. And I guarantee you there's gonna be more depression, and men, and specifically men, there's gonna be more depression in the next couple years. Just watch, just because of these stupid ass apps, these apps that have fried our dopamine, that have fried our motivation and our discipline. And it's because all these girls are twerking and making us feel flustered and fucking up our masculinity purpose as a man. It's also the app's fault too. It's not 100% the girl's fault, but it's the app's fault. There's literally videos on TikTok of people with their literal titty hanging out, and TikTok doesn't take it down. They say it's for educational purposes. I don't give a fuck if you're breastfeeding. Take that shit down. Like, that app, TikTok, literally keeps it for a reason. TikTok knows that if you show some really, really stimulating content and softcore porn, that it will grab your attention more as a man, and it will make you more horny and more likely to go on the app again. So TikTok has still done nothing about it and is keeping softcore porn up, and is saying it's for educational purposes, it's for breastfeeding, it's for mothers, so mothers could learn about it and they could hopefully breastfeed their baby. I hope you realize this, bro, that these apps are very, very bad, and they're literally conditioning you to think like a weak little feminine man. And I hope you realize that they're manipulating you in order for them to make profit. I hope you delete these apps, bro, and I hope you stay away from them. These apps are very bad for you, bro, and I know you'll do way better, and you will destroy your competition if you delete these apps. Bro, leave a like and leave a comment about how this helped you, bro, and also subscribe. And welcome to the cult, bro. Without further ado, bro, I'll see you very soon. Whoop-pow, whoop-pow.